Hello, parish family. This is Father Rudy here with Deacon Alex Barbieri at our Gubbio's Coffee Shop. Just wanted to come and update you on our capital campaign and also address some of the questions that we've been hearing are out there in the community. First of all, I'm happy to report that we have 8% of the families now reporting, which is getting us closer to 16 million. So we are progressing, and within that, we have heard some questions about the campaign that we want to address with you.
The initial direction from the community was we need to prioritize the youth. We need to prioritize adoration. We want a place where we can come on campus and pray to Jesus and be present with Jesus 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We need an auditorium for big gatherings of space, whether that's Mass on Ash Wednesday, where we had almost over 10,000 people here on Ash Wednesday, or throughout the year, or big lecture series too. That was a big emphasis as well. And taking care of the priest and keeping them here in addition to parking. So we really have found a way in this just first phase to accomplish all those priorities initially. The first thought with the youth was, well, we should have a standalone building just for the youth, which is still part of the master plan at a later phase though. And what the architects and the consultants advise us is, you know what, it's gonna be a great deal of money to do a new Family Life Center and a separate standalone building. But what they said is, you know what we could do, since the youth is such a priority and we fully believe that, is on the second floor of this Family Life Center is to dedicate room just for the youth. And I mean a lot of room up there. So there'll be a bigger space. So there might be something the size of Gubbio's or even larger, more of a common area. So think of anything from music in there to praise and worship to, games to private prayer corners, whatever. And then meeting spaces, big meeting spaces and also smaller meeting spaces. So that was our suggestion, to save money so we can do more projects sooner and still accomplish the priorities that the community gave to us. For the Family Life Center, it will really be an amazing focal point for our entire campus. So in that Family Life Center, it'll be a 2-story building. And then on the first floor, the idea is that there'll be an auditorium. And so that is an auditorium that we could have those special masses in on days like Ash Wednesday. But also it invites us to have conferences, invites us to have wonderful opportunities for formation. We just had our Lenten mission here last week, and just finding space for everybody can be a challenge. So the auditorium is there, as well as a big banquet hall. We love our big gathering spaces. We love to gather as a big community. So the banquet hall will be even larger than we have in our current great hall in the parish center. So that's also on the first floor. The piece de resistance of that Family Life Center is the Adoration Chapel. Do you want to talk a little bit about the Adoration Chapel, Father, and then also the confessionals that we envision in there as well?
So yeah, another clear priority for the community was having a space where people can come and pray and be in the presence of our Eucharistic Lord. And so the private chapel would provide that opportunity, not only for a few hours throughout the day, but 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. And as well as provide for confessionals. Right now, one of the biggest ministries that we have in the parish is our sacrament of reconciliation. People really avail themselves of it. And so, as you know, we have only two confessionals in the chapel. And so we needed more confessionals. So the Adoration Chapel will have additional confessionals for all of the 4 priests plus visiting priests to allow us to continue that beautiful experience of God's mercy in the sacrament of reconciliation.
Thank you, Father. And then on that second floor of the Family Life Center will be additional meeting space for all groups, all ministries. Right now what we really struggle with is finding small spaces for sort of small groups for young people to be able to meet and feel like they're welcomed. And so this space will absolutely prioritize their needs.
One of the things that we heard loud and clear from our parish families was that they desired to have all of the priests on campus. And so one of the priorities was to have the rectory on the campus of St. Francis, and that would be able to accommodate not only our current number of priests serving the community, which is 4, but also allow for growth. It's important to remember our current rectory situation. The present rectory on the grounds of St. Francis was built for 2 priests. With the passing of the years, a 3rd priest was assigned to St. Francis, and the rectory had to be retrofitted for 3 priests. When we received the 4th priest, however, obviously we wouldn't fit in the present rectory, so I had to move out and am currently living off campus. The current rectory then would be demolished to be able to provide just about 96 new parking spaces for our parishioners. And so that will be one of the things that we hope to see happen by the end of the year, to begin building the new rectory and also having those additional spaces available. Important because as we start to build the rectory and family life center, there will be need for more parking space. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless you. We know that God is generous and will not be outdone in generosity, and I ask the Lord to bless you for all of your generous support in making this campaign a great success. Thank you.